And we are back in Sevtech Ages. Now, last time we were here, we were doing lots and lots of blood magic, abyssal craft, and just a wee bit. Not too much, but just a tiny bit of astral sorcery. This time we will be hopping full tilt, I think, into abyssal craft. And we've got just a few more dimensions to go through. But of course, we are getting to the final dimensions, which means actually getting there will be a bit of a struggle. We will have to go and really put in some work to get it all working. That, of course, will require some technology, I believe, from those dimensions. Now, we of course have access to the original dimension here. I'm actually going to go run and grab our lovely new Necronomicon. I believe that has been charging for some time before we went and logged out here. That will give us some details as to what we exactly have to do to get to that next dimension. This has quite a bit of energy in it. Wow, it's still not fully charged. I think this will be okay for now. I do want to keep it on us because I do wish to have information about the dimensions that we will be going through. Now, to get to our newly discovered dimension, we have to go through the original Abyssal dimension, through the Abyssal Gateway here. We have made a lovely little defensive structure to go and fight everything through here with a few punji sticks just to keep prying neighbors out. And then we have to go here through the Dreadlands Gateway to the Dreadlands. Well, the Abyssal Wasteland is all green, green sky, green ground, everything. This dimension takes it to the next level. Everything, just about everything. The sky, the ground, it's all red. Barring a few of these Abyssal Knight golems. They're not immediately hostile, but God, are they loud. But let's see what we have to do to go and get to the next dimension here. Probably through here. There it is, the Dreadlands. That is the new biome that we've got here. Previously a world of Abyssal Night, the Dreadlands got its name when the Dread Plague was unleashed on it, killing all miners and corrupting the peaceful Abyssal Night golems. The second layer of the Abyss holds the lost souls of the living. Interesting. But if we check out progression here, this is what we are going to have to do to reach Omathal, the next dimension here. We will need a transmutator, apparently, and we will need to defeat Chagaroth, the Dread Beast. And in order to reach Chagaroth, you need the Altar of Chagaroth, made out of two pieces. Both pieces are made through rituals. Very interesting. Once you have both altar pieces, you need to place them at y equals 40 inside a Dreadlands mountain biome. So there are actually biomes here. Interesting. Can we see what biomes we're in? We're currently in a Dreadlands biome, Dreadlands mountain biome. So that's actually not too bad. We will need to go down. Yes, down, since we are at Y85. Do need to go down to 40, and I assume we will need to go and get this transmutator to make the actual altar. But hopefully we should be able to do that. After fighting through Dread Guards and eventually killing Chagaroth, you will receive a Dread-plagued gateway key along with the loot. The key needs to be transmutated into a functioning one with the aforementioned transmutator. You can transmute the Dread-plagued gateway key into Chagaroth's Relayan gateway key, granting you access to Omathal. And we can upgrade our Necronomicon once we get there with some more skins of Omathal specifically, though. And it seems that we don't have access still to some beings. I guess this contains all mobs. This looks like the boss, though, Chagaroth, the Dread Beast. He is wide looking. Looks like he's got 3 heads like the Wither. 3 chopped off Hydra heads, apparently, and a dead Shoggoth. Wow. What a guy. What a boss monster. But we will have to go and get that set up. So, how do we get that? We need the Altar of Chagaroth. Let's go see if we can find that. Oops. The altar here. Maybe... Oh, this is blood magic. That would be why. Cha Garoth with a little apostrophe there. So it does look like it's 2 pieces. I wonder which piece has to be at Y40 then. But that looks like it will require dread cloth, a dreadium ingot, some more dread cloth, some sticks, and a bucket here. Along with, wow, all 20,000 PE from our Necronomicon. We may want to go stick this on the charging dock, actually. If we do need all of that power, I assume we're actually going to need it for both. And since we do know what we eventually have to do to get there, we can just look this up in our just enough items menu. There are the lovely enemies doing rather foolish things. But since we now know what we need to do to get there, we should be able to just leave the Necronomicon behind to charge. Hopefully, very hopefully, it charges while we are in the other dimension. So I may stick a World Spike over there to go and get it charged. Though I am concerned if we do that, then it might get blown up. We have had it blown up a few times before, just because of the random effects that happen when it is charging. It's not so great. Not so great when that happens. We'll go and slap that in there, and we will get ourselves out of here as quick as we can. Oil is still doing oil things. We haven't really touched any of this. We probably won't this time. We will jump into it next time just to get everything going. As for now, we will go back to that other dimension here. As the poor mobs beat themselves up against our punji stick protection zone. Let's go here. So what do we need for the rest of this? Looks like we need, wow, 2 rituals that both require 20,000 potential energy each. We'll need lots of this dread cloth, apparently. We've got Azor's Dreaded Gateway Key. We do already have that. That is, I believe, how we actually got here. We do need Dreadstone, which is easy to get, and Dreadium Ingots, which I do believe we will need the transmutation table for. Or the transmutator, I guess. That requires a Corallium brick and some blocks of refined Corallium along with a liquid Corallium bucket. You know what, let's start pinning things here. Slap that over there. That'll be apparently how we get the Dreadium Ingots here, through the Dreaded Shards of Abyssal Night. I do actually think we already have that. We'll unlink this. Ooh. Yeah, we do have a few Dreaded Shards of Abyssal Night here. So we should have enough... Ooh, maybe not. I was about to say we would have enough for 4, but we actually only have 3. Dread Cloth is actually used with Dread Fragments, Leather, and String, so I think we should have a few of that as well. No, color me completely incorrect. So we are going to have to do a bit of work to get this all done. Charcoal. That's pretty funny. That's interesting. We will... Well, should we go hunting here? Or shall we go hunting... shall we go... searching in the Abyssal Dimension? I think we'll go do a little bit of hunting here. We'll go get our manual and shuriken out. Go and take care of some of these guys. We will apparently need... Good God, they are loud. More of these dread fragments. They do seem to be dropping at a pretty decent rate. We just have to make sure that we don't run into any of those guards. Because those really, really go for you. 8 dread fragments. Not too bad. Yeah, these guys over here. Or maybe not. You know, they seem to be at odds with the Abyssal Golems, so... Maybe we're already good. Maybe we're pretty safe. Don't quite think that was the guard I was thinking of, though, because I do believe there is a significantly more powerful enemy. that we have to worry about here. And that didn't seem to be him. Yeah, these fellows. These, dread guards. Ooh. Oh, I am plagued. Yeah, these guys, they just absolutely chunk damage. So we don't want to deal with any of them. Especially since they give us the Dreadium Plague, and we do not have the capability to go and fix ourselves from that. And that does quite a bit of damage over time. Hopefully we actually won't have to worry about that too much with the boss here as well. I assume he'll do something of the sort as well, but that will be all of our dread fragments. Or the Dreadium ingots. Where do we get these dreaded shards of Abyssal Night? Maybe we get those from the Blackguards. We have come across a few of them. Come across 3, I believe. I think that is the maximum amount of those types of enemies that we've actually managed to kill. So let's give these guys a shot. Right, and doing damage to them actually sets us on fire. So since we're going to be taking fire damage, we may as well go after him with our sword. Yes, we do get those shards of Abyssal Night, and I think that should be enough to craft all of the ingots we need. So hopefully we don't have to take on those guys too much, because the fire really does send our health just down the drain. We've got all the dread fragments. We've got the shards of Abyssal Night here. We'll go throw these, all of these, back into the storage facility here, and get on some of this. So transmutation table, or the transmutator, rather. That'll be stuff we grab in the previous dimension. Do we have corallium bricks? We have refined corallium ingots. What are corallium bricks actually made of? Just corallium stone smelted up? Okay, that's not too bad. Apparently we can also do a bit of transmutation to send it back. So that's not too bad. Let's go grab some corallium stone. We have the cobblestone. We don't have very much of it. We will need a fair bit of that to go and get this transmutator set up here. So we'll go grab some more from this dimension. I think the reason we don't have it, that other dimension, lots and lots of exposed stone. This one, not so much. Not nearly so much. So we will go collect out our system, hopefully without stepping on any of these punji sticks. And where shall we dig? Let's do it right by our base. Just make a little hole in the wall. Oh, conveniently, we're next to the Abyssal Stone. We do have to make sure not to catch the Corallium Plague. Not nearly as bad as the Dreadium one, but still not a great time. We should probably use our hammer for this, shouldn't we? Just to collect a little bit more per mining solution here. We'll get, say, a stack or two, and see if we can start on making that which we need. How are we doing? Oh yeah, over 2 stacks. We're doing fine. We are doing well. Let's just walk up here. Really no reason to light that up. Basically, the entire exterior here is going to be a troublesome area, so we don't need to worry about that one too much. But we will go and grab, or turn this, I assume the Corallium cobblestone, or the Abyssal cobblestone here. Throw that on a grill, turns into Abyssal stone. Turn that on a grill. Maybe? Uh-oh. Corallium brick, that's Corallium stone. Okay, I don't know why it's not necessarily showing up when you go through this solution. No, it does. Okay, kind of weird. But we need to get, what was it, 5 of that, I think, for this transmutator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, and we will need blocks of refined corallium, which is not spectacular. That I think will necessitate mining in that dimension, unless we can find it in some other way. So if we look at the ingot here, we have picked a few of those up, and we have not yet gone mining in the slightest, I do believe. There it is. Maybe we can get that another way. Crystallized Corallium Cluster? No idea what that is from. Maybe that is from the crystallizer, actually. Yeah, crystallization. Oh, but that just gives a block of fine Corallium. Okay, so yeah, we'll need to go and figure out a way to get that. Materialization apparently does the same thing. At least we can grind it to double it? Not quite. Only if we have the ore. That's really not great. So, currently, limiting factor is this refined Corallium ingot. That we do not have very much of. I think we've just been getting it as random drops, I want to say. Take 5 of these a turn in. But yeah, I think we've only been getting them as random drops, so it's really not so great for us if we need 2 full blocks of this. 5 refined Corallium ingots. Can we turn these chunks of Corallium into anything? Ah! Hold on a minute. Crystallized Corallium, and then this can be used in materialization. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, we're getting nowhere. We don't yet have access to materialization, apparently. Dang. Can be transmuted into a Corallium nugget, but I assume that that is not going to be so great. That said... Ooh, chunks of Corallium are really expensive as well. Okay, yeah, that's not a solution here. We may need to just go mining, which is not my favorite thing, especially as the Corallium ingots are, or the Corallium ore is really not great. It doesn't have the same spawn size as the ores in the overworld here. Oops, right? High voltage, forgot about that. Doesn't have the same sizes as in the overworld. So we are kind of SOL when it comes to finding it in an efficient way. Maybe we can go get it by just mining, maybe with a dowsing rod. I'm also going to use those extra points that I just got from hurting myself to keep scooching over to Decidia here, where we can get more damage, because we have got life, we've got defense, might as well go for damage, and mining speed I'm not too worried about. Reach wouldn't be terrible, but I'm not too worried about that. Getting that, I really do wish I could turn this Corallium, because I do have Corallium gems. I wish I could turn that into... into this crystallized Corallium a little bit more efficiently. Well, maybe I can. Hold on a second. You could stay. So if we use the Corallium gems here, in crystallization, we do have the crystallizer. It'll take one of whatever the heck that is. No clue what that is. It'll turn into a crystallized Corallium shard. 9 of these make some Corallium, crystallized Corallium. But that still only makes a nugget. So it is really a 1 to 9 conversion rate for just the Corallium gems that we have to turn into Corallium proper. Also go grab some flint. I'm noticing that our lovely garden trowel is not getting used here. You know what? It's been a long time since we've checked these traps. Yes, it has. They are nice and full. We should have some worms for them as well, right? Yes, we do. And do we have any flower pots? No, but we do have bricks, which means we can make 2 flower pots here, and only 2. Some string. We'll be able to make a net. Also 2 of those. We don't actually have that much string either. Huh. And then with that, we get some bait pots to go and make that all the more efficient. Get those 2 things running again. Not a big reason to do that anymore, since we have the pig farm and everything, but, you know, it's always good to have something going. But surely by now... Yep, that is Abyssal Stone again. We'll go and throw that through a second time, and that should turn into Abyssal Bricks. And once this is done, we will go and get the Corallium ingots. Somehow. Somehow, some way. Uh-oh. Corallium bricks. That's Corallium stone. Oh no, that's Abyssal stone. Shoot. How do we make Corallium stone? Corallium cobblestone. Wait a minute. Hold on. Just a hot second here. Can never figure out how to take this out. There we go. Yeah, that's Abyssal stone. How do we get Corallium stone? Corallium cobblestone. That doesn't come from anything. Corallium brick, that's not what we're looking for. Wait a hot second here. Corallium bricks. This is a circular sort of path here. Maybe we can smelt it out? Oh dear. Oh dear. There's just any type of furnace. Okay, this did not work out quite the way I was thinking. Can we find a path from this route? Staff of Rending. Not what we need. Turn it into Abyssal cobblestone. Could this be turned into Corallium stone somehow? No. Okay, now I am lost. Corallium stone. Is that somehow different from Abyssal stone? The reason that I believe it would not show up here is because it should just be generating in the world somehow. This is very much not what we need, though. Let's go re-break that. I guess this is going to be a little bit more complicated than I had initially thought. Let's travel back to the Abyssal dimension. That is, yeah, that's Abyssal stone. Since everything's green here, I didn't even notionally comprehend that that would be a problem. Let's go, whoops, not here. The journey map. Let's go head back to the Power Stone stronghold. See if we can get Corallium stone there, shall we? And that is in this direction. Yes, we do have our Visio wings on. With those on, it shouldn't hopefully take all that long to get there. We do have the lovely, lovely mine shaft straight down to where we're going. And we are headed just about right there with a dragon in tow, it seems. I'm honestly amazed you can keep up so well. We are traveling at quite the speed here. But we should, yeah, be right about there. There it is. Where's that dragon? Still following? No. So let's check in here, because is this... No, this is Abyssal stone brick. So where the heck do we get this Corallium stone, then? There's lava down here. All of this is still Abyssal stone, though. Okay, well that's the problem. Oh, that's some diamonds? Abyssal copper. For you. Corallium ore. We can at least take that. Oh, get corallium gems from it. Maybe if we use the refined corallium pickaxe? Nope, same deal there. What is going on? What's going on here? So how on earth am I supposed to get this corallium stone? Or the transmuter? The only way to get corallium bricks is through corallium stone of some type, either cobblestone, or rather bricks, which I guess is already this, or the stone. That is from corallium cobblestone. Maybe if we check the transmuter. Nope, that is corallium brick. So we're in the infinite loop again. Make dark stone. This is really inconvenient. What the heck? I was thinking it might be the stronghold stone, but it's just not. Corallium cobblestone. It seems like it should just exist, but it does not, and it's definitely not in the dread area because that is all red. This is very much a green sort of deal. Those actually look like diamonds over there, so I will go pick those up. God, I really don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. At least we got some diamonds out of it. 3 diamonds, in fact. Wow. Okay, color me lucky. I guess we do have fortune on this pick. Luck. That is. Thought I saw some more corallium up on this wall somewhere, right? Yeah, it's over there. Don't want to fall into that lava. That could actually do some serious harm to us. We are definitely not invincible here. I think a lot of these are just default ores showing up in the dimension. Yeah, this is iron. That's copper up there. That's probably gold. Or corallium. Okay. So we've got to make a deduction here on how we actually get this stuff. Maybe corallium stone. Liquefied corallium ore. Hold on a minute. This could be different. Corallium ore, okay. Melt it down. Refined corallium. So this is the stuff we should be looking for then. That turns into crystallized corallium. God, how do we get this corallium stone stuff? I am exceptionally confused, exceptionally annoyed, exceptionally worried. Not being helped by the Doot skeleton over there. Please practice your horn solos elsewhere, please. I am in the middle of a crisis. I think there was a, little excerpt here. I guess we just go mining. On the plus side, there's at least lots of diamonds here for some reason. Very strange. We will go and grab what we can here. Oh, and he had the corallium plague, did he? Yeah. Refined corallium, that's doable. That's something that's a known quantity. We can get that just by mining, ultimately, or by getting corallium gems, which we can convert, not at a great conversion rate, but at a conversion rate that's doable. This Corallium stone, though, is really blocking me off. I may have to go check that Necronomicon to see if we can figure out what's up there. As we... Ooh, ow. Hop. Ooh. Poorly hop our way up to this Corallium gem cluster. There we go. At least this stuff is coming along. Well, considering the conversion rate is probably not as well as it will need to be. Some more niter. I don't think we've actually seen that before. Maybe that's a new thing, either from the Abyssal dimension or from Age 5. Nope, that is from Abyssal Craft. Do you somehow make Corallium? I didn't really expect it. Saltpeter seeds. That's its own thing. Mystical agriculture. Never seen that mod before. Let's sort of sneak our way over to the stronghold again, shall we? Uh-oh. Didn't quite get there. And this is our way out. I guess we just have to check the Necronomicon here to find Corallium stone. Well, on the plus side, assuming that whole dimension is rendered, it should be charged by now. Maybe. Wishful thinking, I don't think it actually renders out that far with our weirding gadgets, but I'm hoping it'll somehow calculate that it has been charging for X amount of time. And I guess we did end up losing that dragon. That mystery dragon, whatever it was. Oh, we've actually sailed past where our base was. Any cobblestone here? There it is. Oh, and there's that dragon. I'll go take care of him in the air, shall we? There we go. And we'll just jog the rest of the way back. I'm super confused why Corallium stone isn't spawning out here. Maybe that's a bug. Maybe it's a glitch. Oh, I hear flapping wings. There we go. Come here. Oh, there he is. These are highly inconvenient dragons. There we go. That'll take care of him. Of course, give us the plague, but, you know, what can we do? We'll go let that new dimension load in. We've at least got some diamonds from our studies here. And some liquefied Corallium ore that we'll be able to make some more Corallium ingots out of that. Refined Corallium ingots. Straight from that, which is something. Corallium gems, this niter stuff. Not sure what that's going to be used for, but we do have it. Let's go. How's the night going? Oh, it's a full moon. I do believe we can actually find horologium with this full moon here. Let's go shoot ourselves to the stars above. Get out the observatory. Find horologium. Or maybe that other one. Right? Hold on a minute here. Have I been lied to? Has the wiki totally thrown me for a loop? I do believe it has. What the heck? Maybe with the spyglass? Yeah, no clue. Okay. Horologium is a weird one. That is an odd one for sure. Supposedly, It's only in full moon and new moon that it shows up. Sure, it's a full moon. It looks pretty full to me. That's a big square right there. Maybe I'm unlucky. Maybe I'm getting outdated information or something. Things are going poorly. We are running at a significant dearth of information. It is really not working for us. Well, let's go read the spooky book at night. It's going. Still charging. We'll just stand here and let it charge us, as worrisome as that is. So we check special materials. Obtain corallium bricks. You must pour liquid antimatter on liquid corallium. Ah, okay. So we have informations here. We have information on how to make corallium bricks here. Need liquid antimatter on liquid corallium. We've also been withered by an unfortunate effect here. So we know what liquid corallium looks like. Let's go slap that back in so we're not going to get withered anymore, hopefully. Liquid antimatter. What does that look like? Do we have to make that? Let's see. It's from Abyssal. Antimatter. We may be at an impasse, since that doesn't seem to be showing up. We just look through this whole thing, shall we? Antimatter apparently is a potion effect. I'm not seeing any liquid here. Corallium. Got the gateways of various types. Molten stuff. A dweller. Wow, that's a new guy. Yeah, this is not boding well. It may be bugged beyond belief here. Liquid antimatter on liquid corallium. Maybe it's back here somewhere else. Corallium plague. Oh, we can make it an antidote, apparently, with whatever this Wasteland's thorn is. Shoggoth flesh and anti-plagued flesh, which we do not know yet. Ow, of course. Maybe antimatter comes from something else. Shadow fragments, yada yada yada. No, that doesn't show up either. Dreadlands, maybe? I don't know. We got further stuff here, but we don't know yet what it is. Where the heck is this liquid antimatter coming from? Because we can't get to the next dimension. We can't get to Omathal, or Omathon, whatever it is. Whoa, what are you? Dark Offspring? That's Cthulhuid if I've ever seen one. We can't get to the next dimension without this transmuter. And we need... Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Where does one find liquid antimatter? Maybe I shouldn't stand here while this is charging. Maybe this is exacerbating things. I am spending a lot of time instead of reading. I am kind of just cleaning up the area here. I think we'll call that good. Just about 20,000. I'll go run away outside of the charging circuit here. Ooh, if I can get out. There we go. Machines, maybe? Transmuter has I feel like a lot of the anti-X stuff should be where the antimatter comes from, but I have no idea how to get to anti-X, because a lot of it, you can see this is inverted. I assume that's anti-whatever, anti-stake. I assume that would be where the antimatter comes from, but I have no clue as to how we get there, to get to that point. That seems like it is a definite direction we should be going. Yeah, the transmuter is fueled by corallium stuff. Okay. Crystallizer isolates base elements, fueled by dreaded stuff. Engraver just does coins. I really don't know why that exists. You know what? Let's go take a look at that engraver. So what do these do? Not a clue. Not a single bloody clue. ODB core. Makes a bomb. Okay. Don't quite need that. That seems to be the only thing it makes as well. Dang. Dankest, blat, and drat. Energy containers, energy collectors, that sort of stuff. That doesn't seem like it would be in our way, and we really don't know what's up, what's going on with all of this other stuff, since we can't look at it. We just get the strange language that indicates that we don't know. Yeah, this stuff that doesn't tell us anything. Life crystal. Requires Ometholian stuff. Maybe Omethol is where we get all this. I mean, I guess it must be, because we don't yet have it. We need this upgraded Necronomicon, but we can't get there without Transmuter. It's just a recurring loop. It's a recurrent loop that just does not stop ever. Ah, boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And at least one of these. Do we know what Corallian bricks are? I suppose we could, worst comes to worst, get some Corallium brick slabs, just give them 2 ourselves. Hold on a minute, that's no, we need Corallium bricks. Could just give this to ourselves. If we ultimately got really stuck, if we thought it was completely bugged. I would really not like to do that, but if we've messed it up somehow, if we were deeply in error, the mod was deeply bugged, we do at least have that option. Obtaining knowledge, blah, blah. Okay, I haven't actually read this particularly in depth. I thought it was a lot of flavor text, but it actually looks like it might have some information here. Some information in this book is incomprehensible to your puny, regular, untwisted mortal mind. By studying artifacts, listening to the whispers from statues, defeat monsters, and explore your surroundings, you can expand your mind with new knowledge, enabling you to comprehend information. Some items and blocks must also require knowledge in order to be comprehended. Treasure chests can contain lost pages with information, and in old structures scattered about, you can uncover murals that will grant you knowledge. Statues depicting great old ones can sometimes be heard whispering things. Through combat, you can gain knowledge of the enemy after defeating it. Exploring biomes and dimensions will grant you new knowledge. Information you can't comprehend appears in acloglyphs instead of the human alphabet. And those are all the glyphs. So maybe we just need to do a bit of exploring. What is a... Oh. So maybe we just need to be doing more exploring. honestly, a lot of that Corallium dimension, the Abyssal Wasteland, it just looks the same. Everything there. It just doesn't have any variety into it. I flew across the whole terrain, all across the area, and it just looks exactly the same all the way across. That said, I would have said the same thing about the Dreadlands biome, and evidently that has biomes in and of itself. We're in the Abyssal Wastelands here. Don't need to fight any of these enemies here. I do believe I saw something that these chains actually have something on top of them. Oops. Not if we do it like that, though. Oh dear, and there's a dragon come to ruin our day. With more of the Corallium plague. Hold on a moment. This is different. Corallium cobblestone. Okay. All right, fantastic. We know where to get this stuff now. I can't believe it didn't come to mind that there would be extra things on the top of this. It only has one each, apparently. Unfortunately, we are being pursued by a dragon that we cannot hit. It was quite the avid plague rat here. But we know what we need to do, where we need to go. Alright. We've connected the dots. Let's see if we can bat this guy out of existence. There we go. And we need 5 of these. Exit pursued by dragon. These ones have already been mined, so is that one. We just need one more to get this to go off, I think. Maybe more than that, actually. I can't quite recall if we needed any for the rituals for making those other machines. Gateway portals and all that. It's a little bit buggy, actually. The loading for this whole thing. You can see it kind of flickering in and out of existence. Ow. And of course you are plagued, aren't you? Yep. We've got 6. I think we might have just needed it for the transmutator. Oh, and this one actually has 2 that are kind of interlinked. So I'm going to call that good. Let's head home, which I do believe is in this direction somewhere, according to the map. There it is. All right, we figured it out. It took a hot second. Took a little bit of foolishness and confusion. We managed to figure out how to get the Corallium bricks, though. Let's go turn these into what they ought to be. There we go. So we need... We'll hold on to one of these, since we now know where they came from. Or, I guess 2. We'll send the rest of these, though, to be grilled into stone and eventually the bricks. And then... Ooh, and then we get into the hard stuff. Refined Corallium. Corallium bucket's pretty easy. Refined Corallium, we are just going to have to go mining. I think I might just use up all of our Corallium gems trying to do this. So the gems turn into... These Corallium shards. 9 shards makes... Oh dear. 9 shards makes a shard. One of those makes crystallized Corallium. And one of these, when thrown in the transmuter, makes a nugget. This is going to be a very, very long process. If we had a materializer, this would be a little bit faster, a little bit more efficient. But since we don't, we're going to have to turn these into corallium nuggets. 9 nuggets to an ingot, which means 9 times 9, 81 for a single ingot. We have some. At least these, I do believe. Yeah, with the crystallizer here. Turns into a full nugget. Turns into a nugget, not even an ingot. Okay, well. Sometimes it's all you can get. Good God, this is going to be rough. That's 1 ingot. 2, 3, 4, 1 nugget. We're not gonna even have enough for 2. Okay. We'll turn this cluster and this chunk into 1 ingot. That's what we're gonna have to do here. Beyond that, we are going to have to good God, this is so rough. We can at least double this. That'll be 8 ingots all by itself. We throw it in the crusher, turns into corallium dust. We throw that in the arc furnace. Turns into refined corallium ingots. We've got some of the corallium chunks here. Let's go you in. Man, this is an expensive machine. Extensively expensive. Your refined corallium dust is at least done. We may just go mining for this. I think that'll be really the only way we can do it. You, corallium dust, please. Go and spread that out. And all 8. Go down there. And how did these... Whoops. How did these go? Turn into this stuff. Oh, right. No. We're still good. Still good. Crystallizer. And that is... its own issue. No. Okay, forget it. We're going mining. We're not dealing with turning all this other stuff into it. It's just not efficient enough to be a solution. Fortunately, that brings me to the least favorite part. To my least favorite part of Minecraft default, which is strip mining. Or I guess cave exploring if we wanted to go that route. But I don't really think that'll net us anything positive. I suppose we can try prospector here. Didn't we have a prospector for age 5? Maybe we haven't made it yet. We haven't really touched on age 5. Let's see. So age 5 here. Yeah, there is a ultimate prospector here. What does that look like? Oops, not in here. The ultimate prospector. Blaze rods, diamonds, a block of glass. Okay, maybe not quite there yet. But if we go start the mine down here, so we already have a bit of a hole dug. We'll get a whole lot of nothing. Frankly, I don't even know if this will identify the ores. Let's go back to our stronghold, shall we? Because we did see some ores there. We will be able to test if the Advanced Prospector at the very least works in the Abyssal dimension. I'm hoping that it does, because I would really not like to blindly strip mine for just ages if it doesn't. Past another dragon again. Sounds like it's keeping up, but we could be outpacing it here. Ow. Not quite what I intended. Now we just need to go south a wee bit. There we go. And lots of mob drops. Not quite sure about that. Yeah, we'll drop down here because we've got this lovely little ravine that we can see ores by. So if we go and do it this way. Break that off. Check this side, of course. Of course, of course. It doesn't work. Well, I'm just going to mine straight onto it. Nothing. Okay. We're going to have to do this the good old-fashioned, stupid, boring, terrible way. Just blankly mining until we find something. The Abyssal Dimension has been open to us since, I want to say, age 2 or 3. So upgrading our ore prospector is not going to fix things the way that we were hoping. That is not the ultimately limiting factor here. We'll get this shoved in our mouths. I want to adventure, at the very least, to getting all these side caves mined out. Some iron ore. We'll go get whatever. We'll go get all the random ores and bits and bobs mined out. Maybe that'll lead us somewhere pleasant. Kind of doubt it, but it'll at least be a temporary distraction from what we're about to have to do. Good God. Just let me up, please. Thank you. There should be a little cave system here, is there not? Wasn't there a little inlet somewhere? There it is. Everything is so abominably green here that I can practically feel my eyeballs glazing over. I am interested in this niter, though. I want to see if we can do anything interesting with that. It did say that it turned into, what was it, gunpowder? Yeah, with this enrichment chamber, apparently. Or the cauldron, with brimstone, or sulfur, and coal dust. The worst comes to worst, we can theoretically blow this cave system out of the water. See if we can find any corallium that way. Fortunately, stuff seems rather rare. Oh, please let me up. I just want to climb. Maybe I should turn those climbing gloves properly on, since I am going up so much random terrain. Fortunately, slight overhangs are really the bane of the climbing gloves here. Going to find, what is this? Tin ore, okay. More iron. Yeah, this one's kind of a bust, this offshoot system. Let's go and get ourselves back into stronghold back onto the surface. We will go and strip mine. Oh, so unpleasantly. Or right by our base. You have everything for that fancy ore prospector. Yes, but it won't improve our situation here. It's a little too expensive for us, especially as we're not actually looking for anything from Age 5. I'd rather leave that for a later date. Oh, look, some zombies right on the chains there. You know what? Actually, we're flying over a lot of ravines and stuff. Maybe we stop doing that. Are these ravines? They are. Okay. So maybe we use these to visually identify possible corallium veins. These are, yeah, the circular ones are just straight corallium gems, not useful to us in the slightest. And we also need to toss all of this extra stuff back. Those just aren't useful to us. We are looking for specifically refined corallium. Abyssal iron. I think that's niter. Fortunately, I don't quite remember. Can't quite visualize what that stuff looks like. Just by itself. I really hope that it's not another grayish, silverish block. Is it you? No, this is the old stuff. Dang. This, I believe, is more... Yeah, niter. Okay, so... isn't quite working out the way that we would hope. Basic corallium. More basic corallium. If I was ever to play default Minecraft, those guys are really going at it. Well, this is the one thing stopping me from playing default Minecraft is just having to manually mine everything. God, it's such a drain. It is a real unfortunate, exceptionally boring part of Minecraft. It's not been changed, updated. It's not interesting in the slightest. You can't even look or kind of optimize how you're doing that sort of thing, barring strip mining. And strip mining is, God, is that boring. I've spent quite literally hundreds of hours strip mining for effectively very little gain, as I obviously don't play on those servers anymore, and most of them don't even exist. Maybe we can get more here. Oh, corallium cobblestone. Okay, so we've actually been getting it from here as well. I'm hoping Abyssal stuff now. Hoping that we can maybe get lucky in some of these veins here, these treasure rooms. Go throw the advanced prospector back as well. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find more refined corallium there. I think that is where we got some before. We will go check out ravines, caves, and that sort of deal. Go check those out, and we'll check out all of the random, randomly generated buildings. And I think we want to take this luminous thistle. Is that what we needed for the anti-corallium plague thing? No, I think we needed this this stuff, Wasteland's Thorn. We'll go grab that stuff for potential cures for the corallium plague. Any in here? No, we are getting horse armors though. Much more than we'll need. Crystallized zinc. Okay. So it's not a complete and utter loss looting these things. Not the worst thing in the world. It's just also not great either. It wouldn't be quite so bad that I have to do this if not for the fact that the world is so unbearably dull. I mean, look at this. It is a desaturated green for a sky, along with a desaturated, even more desaturated, green for ground. It is quite literally the worst possible visual combination here. Oh, come on, take it already. Worst possible visual combination you could possibly get. Maybe we can turn this Abyssal Knight stuff. Do you turn into... See, I think it's actually at the end here. Do you turn into anything approximating... No. Approximating Corallium, that's what I was hoping for. Sadly, it does not look like that is the case. We're getting at least music discs, so if we want to ever have a little party, get something on the jukebox, we can do that. This one's kind of nestled, that's neat. I do believe the entrance is going to be on this side, but we can just hop through the ceiling. Lots of weird enchantment books that we're getting. A lot of these items aren't from the Abyssal mod. There we go. That'll fit that better. None of these have yet had refined corallium on them. Where could I possibly have found those before? We got them randomly. We just stumbled upon them somewhere. I thought for sure it would have been from the random dungeons and stuff. Maybe we mined them. We definitely didn't smelt them down. I would have remembered doing that. Are you? Nope, you're just the corallium, tin, and iron. That is hardly a cave game. I don't think you need to be quite so dramatic. Maybe drops from these guys? If we go pull out the... Not one. Just kind of launch them at various monsters. Maybe that's a better way? I don't know. There's no drop tables from just enough items, so you can't exactly do it that way. Oh, and we've been plagued again. The thing you're looking for is like diamonds only spawns really deep, 24 and below. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, we will just run for strip mining by the base. We'll go dig a tunnel nice and deep. We will depressingly strip mine until our eyeballs glaze over, until the sun burns out. And hopefully get this stuff, enough of this stuff, to never have to deal with it ever again. As we do a little loop-de-loop. We'll start off here. Oh, we'll start off by taking out this dragon. Come here. We actually get attacked by one of these guys underground, it's going to be rough. Because they can fly through blocks, and we cannot see them nor smack them through blocks. So that would turn out to be the worst of both worlds. Definitely have the underground advantage. Unfortunately, torches don't do anything for making this look any better. I can hardly tell what's going on with my own eyeballs, and that's even before Twitch compression. So I imagine that it's not the slightest bit nicer. Oh, lovely. Of course, another dragon. How do they even find us? How could they possibly see us? Can't imagine that it's particularly great For your guys' end. I just can't deal with this guy. We're just gonna tank all of the damage that he does to us. Maybe we'll run back upstairs once we hit. Oh, we got a Corallium gem. That's something. And it looks like a ravine system? Some sort of cave system. I'll take it. It'll at least get us lower. That is just more Corallium gems, Corallium ore. Maybe we can actually fight this guy in here, even though we only have 2 directions to actually take him on from. Are you the real thing? Nope. Yeah, I do think we have to go lower. This is only 35. Why 35? So not gonna do the trick. Let's, I guess, at least mark where we came in. Which is where? Where did we come in? Hold on a moment here. God, everything is exactly the same. I should have marked it before I came out. It doesn't help that we have this dragon smacking us every 3 seconds. I think it's here? Please let it be here. How did we... Where did we come from? God. God, it does not help that the freaking damage from this Corallium Plague, you son of a... Doesn't help that that is actively sending us back down every time. I can't even mine up there. Okay, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Just pickaxe and pure blackness? Yeah, it is. Not a good time, visually. And, of course... Are we done with the Corallium Plague? Thank God. Even without the dang thing, I can't get myself to mine. God. I will say this is the least amount of fun I've had. Yeah, it is here. Least amount of fun I've had, since the start of the Betweenlands. Start of the Betweenlands was just awful. This matches that, honestly. The amount of nonsense and bullspit that I have to go through. $25, $24. Okay. Going out a few more levels. Start looking for whatever it is we're looking for. The Corallium, refined Corallium ingots. Sure. We'll call 17 a good enough level. Switch over to this hammer here. Start mining away. Pearlescent Corallium ore? Is that what we need? I don't think so. Maybe it is. Let's pull out the pickaxe here. Nope, that is a pearl. That is not what we need at all. I may just run all the way through my my tools here without any bonus, without any benefit. More pearlescent stuff. Don't need that. Not in the slightest. You? No. Just Abyssal. Still no. Finally, some liquefied corallium ore. A single bloody one. No, okay, there's more. Whew. Oh, man. Give me gigantic ore veins any day of the week, rather than having me do this stuff. Any day, any single possible day of the week, I would much rather have that. How much corallium do we have? How much do we need? Got 13 corallium ingots. We need 18. We're done. We're done. That's it. We have exactly enough to make 2 full blocks of this stupid corallium stuff. Once we double our ore. Let's get out of this depressing dimension. Ah. Christ. I hate that so much. I hate everything that just went on there. That's the last of our steel sharpening kits, so we'll actually need to make more of those. We'll go throw in the corallium first. Liquefied corallium ore. It should turn into 6. 6 plus 13 is 19. We are good. We have 1 to spare. Thank God. And we'll grab some steel. JSG Plays, hello. How you doing? We are having an awful time in Abyssal Craft. By God, do I hate Abyssal Craft. And we'll turn that off. What were we making before? Iron ingots, apparently. That is at least done. So we now have the refined corallium ingots. 1 to spare. The rest of you will turn into blocks, I believe, through the metal press, right? Yes, we need those blocks of refined corallium to stick in here. To get the transmutation table. Alrighty. Question is, Abyssal Craft or Betweenlands? Presume so. Which part of Age 4 are you at, making it hard? We're actually not in Age 4. We're in Age 5. We just wanted to step aside and do some magic stuff with the mods that we kind of neglected so far. We've not participated too much in Abyssal Craft, Blood Magic, or Astral Sorcery. We've done a little bit more Astral Sorcery just because it is quite overpowered than we have with the other two. But I wanted to dive a little deeper into them just before going into Age 5 proper. I am very much thinking this is the 3rd or 4th episode, 3rd or 4th stream of working with them, and by God, do I not want to make any more streams after this one. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the final dimension. That's the dream. Astral's great in here, definitely OP. Yeah, 100%. I do wish the Avitas mantle hadn't been destroyed by default, and I don't quite want to reset it up to what it is. Oh, we're missing buckets of liquid, so we do actually need to get a bucket. Liquid corallium. Yeah, I wish they hadn't nerfed the Avitas mantle. That would have been fantastic when I eventually go back to the Betweenlands. You know what? That's 2 things that I also haven't done. Go back to the Betweenlands, go back to the Twilight Forest beyond what is required for you to progress onto, I believe that's Age 3 or 4. Maybe I'll do that. That should be significantly less of a grind. Well, cross my fingers, hand over heart. Hopefully, much less of a grind. Returning to that with all of the benefits that we've gotten with pizza and with just all of the other stuff. That should hopefully be less of a grind. Maybe SOL there, but I can dream. Getting back to those locations, finishing off some of their advancements, though a lot of these are kind of... I don't know, they're kind of odd. I think a lot of them are just completion's sake. Like this, use all arrow types. I guess that's fine. Not the worst thing, but it's certainly not great. We will have to go back to using Betweenland's tools and stuff. I don't actually know if our Tinker's armor is less effective. I think it might be. Our Construct's armory stuff may be a little bit less effective. But hopefully we should be doing all right. Hopefully we should be doing better. A lot of those just seem like completion advancements for completion's sake, so I may ignore some of that. This stuff, though, the Twilight Forest, definitely feels like we have much to do there. And we do eventually need to get to, what was that, age 3 or age 4? Maybe even before that. Maybe it was in age 2. It was. Eat the Iron Apple just for the achievement, even though we do have the journey map unlocked right now. You know what? Maybe not. Considering that may reset our journey map, and I do not want that to happen. We spent a lot of time doing the clerical stuff to get that working. We'll go and store this transmuter, I think, in the workshop here, though. Transmutator. And then, what do we need to do with you? We need to go make you Dreadium ingots, don't we? I thought... Uh-oh. There we go. I thought we could turn these shards of Abyssal Night straight into you. I do believe this is powered with Corallium stuff, so we'll just use the Corallium gems that we did not use. There we go. That we did not use for crafting the refined Corallium ingots. Thank goodness, that would have been a terrible trade opportunity. Let's just use Corallium plagued flesh and grab some of that Dreadium stuff. We do need 4. There we go, and that'll burn through some of that stuff. We're not really using any of that anyway, so... And it looks like it's about as effective as sticks, about halfway for each. Just back up your map files, just in case. That is a smart thing. I should probably do backups of the whole world, just in case something goes terribly awry and we lose the whole thing. I have been making very intermittent backups. I think the last backup that I made, though, was at the beginning of age 4, which is a long time ago. I should probably do that in case something horrific happens. That's a little bit more clericism that I want to go into. We have the Dreadium ingots, though. We have that all done, which means the only thing left, we unpin that. And I think it is a gate something, right? Yeah, Chagaroth. Is this Dreadcloth stuff. That is leather, string, and dread fragments, all of which we have, and we need 3, 4 total for both components of the altars here. So can we just make this straight out? Oh, right. We have to make that in there. So we have to make the dread cloth. That we should be able to make straight in here. Make 4 of that. We've got the Dreadium ingots. We have a bucket. We've got sticks and bones. Dreadstone. We may need to smelt that up. I think that was 2? Yeah, just 2 there. We'll go and smelt that up in our little grill here. This should, once we place this nice and fancy in the world there. Should get us to a boss arena with Chagarath, which will be an interesting time. Do need to grab some sticks out of storage. Got plenty of those, just need 2. A bucket, which I guess we only have 1 spare of, unless you count this lubricant bucket, which we cannot unfill, and then some bones. And the gateway key. Oops. Bone singular to grab 2 bones plural. Hopefully the Necronomicon is done charging. We will probably have to do something in the time that it is still charging. We don't have it on us, right? No, we do not. We have the Sanguine Scientium from Blood Magic. I guess we can go back to Blood Magic while we wait for the Necronomicon to recharge the second time, because this is full and totally powered up. Do need to sacrifice for both of these. We'll start off with the top component of it first. We'll go grab a beast of some sort. Probably a cow. Or rather a pig to go and sacrifice here. Dread cloth on the sides and bottom and dreadium ingots. That's red cloth there, and that dreadium ingot. Where's the other 2? There it is. I'll use that for the ritual later. And nothing in the center. Whoops, here. Yes, nothing in the center to make the altar of Chagarath. Chagaroth. The top half of it. Oh, and let's, before we forget, grab a unwilling sacrifice, shall we? You'll do. Thank you so kindly for volunteering. We'll just have to make sure they don't run off too much. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, we need to go do this in the Dreadlands. Okay. That changes things. How are we going to take you through? Should we take them through? I do not know. Let's see if we can do it like this. It's a little scuffed. Ooh, if we can get over that. There we go. And use our exponential boots of speed. Go over there. We will need some... oh, what is it? Probably Dreadstone, won't we? Or Dread Cobblestone. To go and build the altars there. We'll run through and maybe have a sheep in our hands. That's a dream. Hey, we did. Oh, I'm going to hope he went through. Yes, he did. Look at this guy. What a champ. All right, and as before, we will go and build this on top of here. So let's just strip stone off the top. Oh, what are you? A demon cow. Oh god, he's hostile. Okay. Right. I did not expect him to be hostile, but we'll go and grab some dreadstone with our Corallium pickaxe here. And we need 9. We got 11, so that should be enough. We just need to set it up like so here. So 1 in the center, 2 out for each of the cardinal ones, and 1 out for each of the diagonals. Like that. Slap that down. We've got a ritual circle here, which didn't take any PE, which is fantastic. That is what we definitely needed it to not take. Set it up exactly the same way as before. Grab our... Oh. Unwitting sacrifice. Ow. As the Punchy Six do their best to eliminate me. And hope he stays there while we start off this ritual. There we go. Nice and sacrificed. Okay, and we have the top half of an altar, which is rather spiky. We also got a sheep pelt, and a whole lot of other stuff. Bones, fleece, mutton, some extra cobblestone, and rotten flesh. Okay. Well, that is the first half of that done. We will have to wait an extra long time for the Necronomicon to recharge. There we go. Because that does take 20,000 PE. Good God, does that take a lot of PE. Well, we'll go and figure out something to do while that recharges. Oh, if the world loads. There we go. Probably make some more pizza. Pizza's not looking so hot right now. Because we have been taking a lot of plague damage. It's red for a reason, so aggressive mobs, of course. Yes, but everything in the Dreadium dimension is red. So it's not really a good indication of something being, oops, hostile or not, since literally, quite literally everything in that dimension is red. Barring those blue golems, which I guess are the only thing in that dimension that we have not yet had attack us? Ah. Maybe you're onto something here. It is nighttime. There's a waning crescent moon, so nothing in the sky. Just slap that back on and figure out something to do while our very, very slow Necronomicon smartphone recharges. And I think... Wait a minute, how did you get here? Be gone. I think we will go back to blood magic. Maybe Abyssal. Astral sorcery. Blood magic is just a whole heck ton of... Well, frankly, being bored out of our mind. We do need to make more of these runes of augmented capacity. They are made... The runes of capacity, of course. That is made with the blank slate. So I guess we do have to go through a few steps. We do have to get imbued slate. How is our stone looking? So we're going to use a lot in this mod. Our cobblestone's really not looking great. Maybe we go strip mining, honestly. We could use a basement, I suppose. A basement to our basement. Well, not really now that I think about it. What is something that could use replacement? Honestly, maybe this. Maybe our whole blood magic array. We can move that on. The pigs are definitely humane. That's definitely what's happening there. Humane pig spacing and assignment. It's so humane that I'm actually going to turn off the baby animal separator and the animal feeder. That's how humane it is. And in fact, let's get a few things set up here. Oh dear. Very humane. Those pig components were there before, probably. Well, at the very least, we'll have lots of spare blood, assuming these guys want to stay put. And even if they don't, to an extent. That should, yeah, fill that up nicely. Lovely. Those sacrifice runes really doing a lot for us. But we could dig out a big old basement for this. We do know that the max size is, what is it, 17 by 17? And it goes down 5 or 6 or 7. I guess we can check from here because we did put this above the ground high enough. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can just build a basement for this instead of having it just kind of floating out here. It would require some restructuring here. But if we put it right below, we can actually use the pigs as they are. We can kind of leave that set up and do it that way. Yeah, I think that should work. So let's go dig a basement. Let's go dig a little basement here. These guys are still, as always, doing their thing. So we'll need to go into the wall, I think. 1, 2... 2 blocks, I think, should be enough. That's what I'm going to say. 2 blocks should be fine to hold all of this in space. And we will want to make it a deep, deep basement. So let's get this extracted a little bit, excavated. I have these torches marked as the absolute limits of our altar size. In fact, I should probably not be doing it here. So this will actually be outside of the altar size. So I'll probably have this for movement. So this can be nice and tall. You be where things start happening. And we'll be able to see into here a little bit. That's okay. We can seal it off. We can add an extra layer of wall if we really need to. And let's mark out this far side too. Here. And out to here. There we go. And we have a marker. Ah, perfect. Just comes to here. Same thing on this side. Here, out 2. Still out 2 here. We'll get that set up for going this way. This will conveniently get us lots and lots of, well, hopefully, lots and lots of worms, so we can keep filling up those traps if we need to. And when we get to actual mass excavation here, we will switch over to the excavator, of course. That will be for later here. So, inconveniently, it comes right down to below this block. Conveniently, though, that doesn't matter too much. And we'll just fill in these blocks, because those are not going to be part of the system here. Same with you. And we may want to... Is this within range of that? Probably. May want to light this up. We'll just light up the corners, shall we? Oh, we can hear lightning explosions in the distance, which means our Note 7 is charging. Oh, and we have a mine shaft that we will immediately cover up. Will we be able to identify? How far we came out? Maybe we go this way. But I feel like we've dug a little too far. Oops. Ah, yes, we did. Just a little bit too far. Okay. Light that up. Huzzah, we have light. And let's start doing the interior clearing. I did say we were going to be using the excavator, but since it seems like it's only one level of dirt, that would kind of be... Well, it wouldn't really work out. It would mine above us as well as below. So we'll just stick to the garden trowel, get more worms that way. pickaxe our way out for the rest of this. We will switch to the hammer on that next level below us. In fact, we may as well switch to the hammer now that I'm thinking about it. So we are eventually going to need layers below cleared out as well. Uh-oh, there's that go. There that goes, broken. Go stick all of our excess materials back. You all get to stay. Yes. Soundproofing is having a hard time determining what exactly should be making noise here. And it's a good thing we went a little down. Uh-oh. May not be as good as I thought, though. We may wanted to get one more further down than we did. Does seem like this is happening. We can move this. Yes, we can fix this. We hang it off the ceiling instead. Okay. That makes sense. Luckily, this is paused anyway. Let's reset our wires, our relays here. Slap that there, hang you off the ceiling, and reconnect everything up. Oh, this is going to be rough. Okay, like so. That should be repowered. Still paused, which is what we need. But we should be good now. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to have that 2 down instead of just the 1, so we actually could help the wiring and whatnot. We'll go and take on the task of clearing some of the stone out on the edges with our hammer. If we end up mining into the ground a little bit, that's okay. We will be getting there anyway. We will be making a massive underground installation. I don't believe the astral or the blood altar needs access to the sky for any reason. I'm fairly sure that that is unnecessary. Could. Very well could, but I'm fairly certain that it doesn't need to. We'll go and get this room done. We'll probably finish it and immediately set off for Abyssal craft. Probably finish this up. This whole basement, not just this level, in time for our Necronomicon to get charged up. And so we can do the next half of that gateway. The portal there. Or, I guess it's not really a portal yet. It's just a teleport to the boss room. Kind of a different thing. But I think we finished with the first level of it, which is fantastic. Quite empty. Quite open. We've got still some more to go, and we have a completely full inventory as well. There we go. I'll solve some of that. So we should, for the most part, be working just with stone here. We need this to be 1, 2, 3. This will be the first level. It'll need to be 7 deep from this level. First altar level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is ultimately where it will come down to. Hopefully this should fulfill our cobblestone reserves, along with a few various other materials, it's looking like. Let's pull out that excavator. Been a long time since we used the excavator. Uh-oh. Not quite what I intended. But this should do the job sufficiently. I'm really hoping that this is contained within our powered lanterns area of effect that has a range of, I believe, 32 blocks in any direction, a radius of 32 blocks where mobs cannot spawn. Seems like we had a mine shaft going down that a ways, which was we have closed off, so that does mean it is unused. We can go and settle it that way. I'll actually go throw the shield back on. Throw the wand over there. We can go and reseal that here, just so we have a nice clean wall. Okay, there's our first level. Well, the circumference of it, at least. The outer edges. We'll just slowly do this all the way down. So I'm hoping that this will, one, allow us to relocate our altar up there, so it's not just kind of sitting out in the open, which it sort of is right now. It's not that great. Luckily, we should be able to move it. Barring the blood loss, that is just an unfortunate fact of what will need to happen for us to actually be able to relocate the thing. Barring that, there shouldn't be any negative side effects. Removing that. We'll go start on the next lower level here. Oh, right, and here is... Uh-oh. Ooh, uh-oh, uh-oh. This may be an issue. This is our Enderman, spawning room. This has kind of been set up. Well, you know, we could just seal this side of it. That means they would only spawn on the other side, but since the limiting factor there is the number of, the amount of life essence that we can actually get, which is limited, I don't think it should be that big of a problem. We have unfortunately broken our hammer, though. Quickly toss everything out. We'll go and clean our inventory up a little bit again. And keep going. You know, it's actually something I didn't consider. When I made that spawner, the Ender and Blaze spawners, I hadn't considered whether the powered lantern would actually allow them to spawn or not. And luckily it did. Luckily it was smart enough to know that I was spawning them via machine, so... or machine or spawner. And so that it could actually spawn them. But it could have gone very much awry, and I would have had no idea why, because I didn't consider that in my plans in any way. But it all worked out, so what's past is past, and it all was fine. And of course we are out of space again. there we go. That is that bottom layer slapped off. That should be all for our excavator as well. And we'll just need to do a few ground pounds here with the hammer to get the rest of it sorted. Do you want to do this? Hopefully so I don't have to tear into the wall. Oh, we got some, yeah, some rock salt as well, if we ever need that. So our salt generation is perfectly adequate. Especially since we're not really doing the whole leather thing anymore. We have sort of weaned ourselves off of it. We have enough, enough to do what we need with it, and the ability to make more, but we really just do that in batches with the industrial mill and whatnot, so not a whole lot of reason to grab that halite. I'll just take up another chest slot. Not that we are particularly worried at that point. At this point, we have really grown our chest spots into obscurity. We have no idea what is in each of the chests anymore. It is a complete mystery to us. That should be that all finished, and we can go fix up the hammer. We've got ourselves a lovely basement. We put that up here, just over head level, for some more lighting. This we can probably seal off. In fact, we should seal this off. That is not something that should be there. Along with this as well. Just here. Though we will have to find a means of ingress and egress here, which I guess will just be, you know, what the heck, we'll just leave this. We'll just leave this as the single open slot. Since everything else is blocked off by piping, even though we can see the sky, we cannot get in through there. Okay, not too bad. Now, if we were feeling fancy, we could replace the wall. That said, that would use up materials, and considering we just got our cobble back up, ooh, to 3K, not too bad. I think we're just going to leave it kind of walled off like that. We could probably start transporting all of this down, couldn't we? Should we? No. No, we should save that for later. We should save that for a different time. Go make the Necronomicon ritual take place again. Or the bottom half of this altar that we're about to make. Hopefully that's charged up by now. If it's not, then we can't actually go and move that down. That should solve that problem, but hopefully the Necronomicon is done charging all 20,000 of its PE here. Wow, not even half. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be doing some altar moving. And we can start a system to go and drop off our pigs. Because we don't actually have... We intended on doing that, and I did say that that would be a nice thing to have. Just automatically drop pigs onto the altar. But it would have been a little rough with our current setup. Luckily, with this new setup, it'll be easy peasy, since we're already underground under the pig farm. Go eat this. We do need to repair that trowel again. Nope. Flint. There we go. Not the flint and steel, just the standard type, thank you. We can start moving the altar down. Fortunately, this will waste about 20,000 blood. Maybe we should drain that with some stone here. We need 7. We are planning on making Runes of capacity, they each take 1. And this side, I'm going to put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we need 7 of these to ultimately become imbued runes? Imbued slate. That'll take a little while to drain, and that'll take a fair bit of blood as well. So first it turns into this stuff, then it should turn into reinforced slate. This is just the blank slate. Then reinforced, then imbued. And eventually we will also be using... what's that last option? The demonic slate? I think that's what that is. So this is reinforced, and one more step. So we'll drain a few bits of blood with this. This should actually go pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure it increases in requirement every time. Yeah, reinforced is 2,000, blank is 1,000. And then, oops, we go check this one out. This one's 5,000. So with only 20,000 in here, shouldn't take too long. Should only take basically 2. And the way that I'm thinking we get these fellows out, I think we will build a hole in the center here, right? Just big enough for the pigs to drop through. I think a single space hole should be good enough for them. They will fall through it. Well, probably, since it's off-center, and since this is centered around the altar here, we'll drop them down through there. We'll water them over to a drop pit. Oh, was that imbued slate? No, that was still reinforced slate. We'll just kind of scooch them over to right where the altar sits, and we'll have them drop there. Get a trapdoor? Yeah, we can use a trapdoor or something. And then pull them out that way. Oh, and I think we didn't quite have enough for the second imbued slate. So we'll go and take this off. Get all the rest of this out, shall we? I will want to go grab, see, in our backpack here, I believe. Yeah, the sponge pickaxe. And we'll make sure to separate all of this out. Did I get it? Hold on a minute. There we go. To get the glowstone, because the glowstone will break into glowstone shards if we don't use this pickaxe. There we go. And everything else I should be able to do with the regular pickaxe. As we get mildly jostled around. I just want to make sure that I collect everything from here as it falls. Okay, that's that. We'll go grab this stuff. Okay, that should still turn into the normal stuff. And we'll finish all of the rest of these. These shouldn't turn into anything unnecessary. They don't lose their runic powers or anything. They just need to be placed in the correct positions when we eventually get them back. Okay, but I'll go double check the, oh god, pig area here. See if we dropped any more blocks. We're all good here. And we are all good to set up the altar. Where's our entrance? There it is. Down here. Oh. Methinks that it did not quite reach. Probably this far side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Where's the middle of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 6, 7, 8, 9, I think should be the center. Do that on all the sides. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Just to make sure this is all lit up. Yeah, that should be all the center here. We can check our overlay. Yeah, it's not so great. It'll have to do, though. Ooh, getting up to the altar, though, is going to be an issue. How are we going to do this? I guess a walkway. I don't think it should have any issues with that. So let's get... Where do we get stone bricks? Oh, no, that was part of the altar, right. Let's get some cobblestone, though, shall we? Set that up on the top level here. Hold on, is this off? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. No, that is fine. And then to the center here, which this should be just about at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's fine. What's with you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is lopsided. What have I done? What have I done wrong? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Major problems. This is... You know what? Forget it. I'm too annoyed by this. You know, this at least is a center vertically. We'll go put the altar here. Where is that book from Blood Magic that showed us the maximum size here? The Inspectoris Scandalum. So we want the maximum tier. There we go. That all fit here. Yes, it does. Perfect. We'll go break this off. That fits here perfectly. 2-side walkway on this one. Not on here. So, we did want this to be perfect. We could fan these walls out a little bit in each direction. Honestly, might do that. The slight off-sidedness of it is bugging me. And it's not too big an issue to fix. Just like this, we'll basically sort it out. Ooh, that's ugly though. Oh no. I need you to go back in here kindly. Marble, gunpowder, cobblestone. Now, I do want to make sure that I don't throw anything out that I do need. That should, exception of this, yeah, that should be all good. Out. We'll clean up the top of this a little later. Guess we did end up needing to move that gravel out. We just barely reach that from here. Just barely. Not quite. Okay, we'll go switch back to the standard pickaxe. See if we can do it that way. It'll just stand over here. There we go. Fill that in. Get this all cleared out. Ooh, not you, though. Alrighty. We'll go and dig this out some more. And we should be good. Alrighty. Structure fixed. So we do have to seal this off more completely. We have broken into the former mine shaft a little bit more this way. Luckily, that process is pretty easy to get solved. We'll go and throw all these away. I say away, we're storing them for later. Then we're good. Okay, so we can actually close this off. I should have kept a piece of dirt for that explicit purpose. Ooh, that's not that where that needs to go. There we go. And a torch here instead. Move this over by a little bit. Take this one out, and we are good. Now this should work out like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And we can start back up on the actual altar again. We do need to switch between these blank runes and the runes of sacrifice. While we build this first layer. These should be the only place where the blank runes actually come into play, because the rest of them should eventually turn into all one type. Yeah, so this next layer here, that's just going to be all runes of sacrifice, I do believe. Scratch that, actually. The first one is runes of augmented capacity. That's this front side. Oops, not like you. Not like that. Not at all. Then we need to grab these stone bricks. Slap them on every corner. Getting up to this if we fall off is going to be a bit of a hassle now, actually. And I'm actually going to... How will I do this? Let's do that for now. Before we get the... glowstone set in. That'll actually be rubbing against this very top here. Right against the surface, which is not ideal, but is unfortunately necessary. We could try to tear into the roof a little bit more, but that would be not so great. Oops, and I've fallen off again. Maybe we stick a ladder or something off of one of the sides. Okay, and then one here temporarily. Some more bricks, glowstone, a bam. And we'll have to go fetch that later. Oh, right. Still need that for the last stone brick on this level. Along with the last glowstone, actually. We can go fetch both these off the bottom. Since I should here... Actually, I could probably just place it from below, can't I? That'll be more efficient. There we go. That is that second level. That makes it a tier 2 altar. Or it should be, at least. Next level. Second verse, same as the first, just slightly later. Go and build all 3 layers here. Along with this here. Some stone brick. This should... Uh-oh. Ooh, uh-oh. That's not great. This is the 6th tier, right? I guess we're already on the 4th. Huh. Okay, well this looks like it's going to go into the roof somewhat. We're just going to have to hope here. Yeah, there we go. It only goes into the roof by 1. I thought everything would be fine. I thought everything would be on the level, but apparently that's not the case. Luckily, it looks like we're not going to interact with anything here. Not going to bump into any power lines or anything of that nature. So we should be good. Let's keep building this part of the structure, though. There go all of the rest of our runes of sacrifice. Okay. And now we just have that one last pillar to go and build. Eventually. We do have some blank runes to place down first. last side here for tier 4. Is this really tier 4? I thought this was only tier 3. Uh-oh. We're one short. Where did we go wrong? Did we lose one up there? Did we forget one up among things? No, it's over here. Okay. We do need to get up there, though, kindly. And this should be a tier 4 altar. Let's go pull out our... Whoops, not you. Our blood gem here. Our sigil of... holding? Not in there. Ah, in our backpack. Yeah, sigil of holding. Take a look at this. Tier 4 altar. 16,000 capacity, which we will be expanding out on. Nothing in it, obviously. Not quite sure what those last two ones are still. Still no clue as to what they are. Go throw everything, though, that we don't need back in. And that's good. Okay, let's go check on our Necronomicon again. Maybe by now? We spent a long time building that altar underground. Maybe by now it's finished. I have a feeling it's not, though. Not quite sure what's given that to me. And I actually need to switch over to fruit here. Noticing that our fruit is very, very low. That's why we're not actually getting the bonus hearts off of it. And this is getting absolutely pummeled. Whoops, not you. There we go. Good God. This is really getting destroyed. I have a feeling at some point this arena is just going to be made entirely of cobblestone on the ground, but how are we doing now? 14,000. Okay. I guess that means we have more time to fix up that blood altar some more. So this time I want to get those pigs dropped. So if I want them to come out one by one, how do I do that? How do I necessarily do that? Could use a gate of some sort. I really don't know. A lot of these are logical gates, I'm pretty sure. Floodgate? Not sure how that one would work. Stopper? Maybe let's look at industrial foregoing again. Because it does have the... where is that? The baby separator here. Maybe if I send a pulse to it, that'll be how that can let in a single one instead of a bunch. Maybe something from Buildcraft? It's a lot of piping. Ah, an auto workbench. That's neat. Blast. I can't quite think of how we'll get just one of these many pigs, because the pigs can basically occupy the same amount of space, right? So getting them to go here one by one is kind of rough. Unfortunately, this is going to just kind of be stuck on our screen until we eventually figure that out. Where does this actually come up? So that's the baby animal separator. We'll actually need to flood these in a different way. How will we do that? Since this is already right by that, we can have a little drop here. Say on this corner, maybe? No, we'll need to kind of bring it over here. So like this. It'll unfortunately need to come out through this side. I'm going to need. I think I'm going to need to use water. Maybe a push lens. Actually, maybe we can combine some mods here. Get some multi-purpose action going on. So we do know that we have in Astral Sorcery. There are different types of lenses. One of them is push, and this should just push whatever it comes into contact with over to us. Now, I don't know if that would be a way to separate them out, but it would at least allow me to get them over there without having to use water. I'm concerned about water just because it'll basically result in issues if things break. Things end up breaking. So this should be the center of the pen right about here. This will be off-center. And we need to build, I'd say like a half slab system to get them all over here. We'll just use whatever we've got. Say this one. We'll build it like so. Oh, no. I need that to go back. I need you out, though. There we go. So they drop onto that. They travel just under the surface. So we can actually keep an eye on them and we can monitor them. Oh dear. What's going on there? What the? A Enderman perished somehow. I guess they weren't able to teleport out. Interesting. Go and throw that back in the weeds, though. So, yes, that channel will bring them right next to the altar. They shouldn't be able to escape out the sides, but we will be able to visually monitor them. If we get a gate, I guess we'll need to make one. So, sticks. Wooden planks. Some description. There we go. We get a gate here. And just slap that down. Right? Oh, right. Okay. Why can't I put this up here? It shouldn't be blocked off, right? Trying to like duck and crouch. This should work. I don't know why it's not going up there. Uh-oh. Oh, I've broken something. Ah, I see. I've broken the medium voltage relay here. And I will actually stick ladders on some of these walls so I can actually climb up and get back here if things go awry. What happened to the other one that we found? We had there. Surely didn't get sucked up anywhere, right? No, it's not in there. Odd. Is it up here somewhere? No. Still no. How very strange. There's nothing else here, right? Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Stick that back. Stick that back right away. Things are kind of going oddly. Let's go grab a medium voltage wire so we can rehook this whole system back up. Oh, very strange. But if we get a push block and set like a block here under this one, get a push lens, and just hook up a collector crystal, pretty much anywhere. Send that along the top to this. It should push pigs over here, which will result in them being placed right by that gate, I hope. I really don't know why that gate... Maybe gates need a block of air above them. Yeah, it seems like they do. Okay. But we can just set it like that, and whenever we want the pigs to go out, we just open that up. They fall off to the altar. Actually, we might not even need the gate. We might not need any of this. As long as they get over by here, we should be fine. Right? I want to say yes. And I'm actually going to go grab those ladders now. Just build quick means of access up here and over by the exit too, shall we? A little slow, honestly, but it'll do. And one more bit of dirt. Let's even make it a dirt light, for vision's sake. But if we poke a hole in the bottom of this, that is under a wall. That is not going to do. So let's go grab the dirt instead. Move that one over. We'll need more slabs, though. And they should drop down, right? Maybe not. Wow, they are really against falling in here. Good God. Okay, we'll expand the drop zone, I guess, a little bit. There we go. Now we're starting to get some. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Right, they can filter out of there. Oh God. Oh God, this is horrific. Stop. Oh my God. Stop existing. There. This is horrific. This is the worst case scenario. God. Dang it. I should have tested. Son of a... Fuck off. God, what am I going to do with all these idiots? Myself included. We're going to sacrifice them. That's what we're going to do. Get the heck over here. So let's test something out here. Can we just grab him, clap him up there. It is sacrificing them. I do think it reaches. Oops. Not if we do it like that, though. Yeah, so that absolutely reaches on this end. So our system is complete here. We just need to a way to actually get them over here. Don't need that block there. We need to clean up all of the bloody pigs that fell through this freaking ceiling here. Along with... God. What a mess. What a mess I've made. Okay, that should keep them out. That should keep them from coming over here without, god damn it, blocking the wires. No, no. I'll just stick. I'm gonna stick them all in the little root here. It's the only place they need to be. And we will just push them eventually when we have the ability to push back towards where they need to go. This should keep them in tow. Just a half block means they won't be able to escape. A half block hole, but we will be able to see them. We are running into issues here. How to put them back. There we go. You can come back out. We need to rebuild the wiring system, since we kind of fucked it. There we go. I wonder how much of our pig farm we just screwed up. Come on, you can fit in there. I know you can. There we go. I think we individually just need to get closer when we're trying to place some of them, because I don't think it takes into account the blocking comes into place with other pigs. All right, we've almost cleaned up our massive mistake here. And we have, oh, for the love of, we have a little accumulation system. They hopefully shouldn't be able to get through. So the fact that this fellow is looking at me makes me very worried that he can. Oh my god, they can climb ladders? The pigs have developed opposable thumbs. We're all screwed. And I know, once the pigs ascend, the first person they'll come after is me, who's quite literally mechanically slaughtered generations of pigs. All in a row here. I just need to see dirt. Just enough dirt to deposit you off. Oh, for the love of God. I hate... Okay, maybe I'm going to seal up the altar here. I don't think that should affect... Oh, I saw dirt for a second. There we go. I don't think that should affect the actual use of it. I think you can just seal up the blocks with anything you want. But it should fix it up a little bit. So just going to make sure, before we loose any more pigs down here, this is a secure system, yes? I want to say that this is a secure, fully functional system where no pigs will be able to escape. Just in case, I'm actually going to stick an extra slab here. And that should keep them from getting out. And then we can break all those slabs that I panic placed up top. How empty is this now? Not even a little. Okay, we can see 1 pig. 2 pig. And we have a chute. Ah, and we messed one up here. That's what happened. Okay. So those should all feed down. Theoretically. Unfortunately, we don't really have a way of making sure that the baby pigs don't get sucked down here as well. We're just going to have to go out on a limb for that. But hopefully... There we go. Yeah, they'll just kind of flood this way as space is made. And that's a full altar. So they should just feed this way. We'll need to go get that push block. We will need to go get that push lens to get them all over here without having to do it ourselves. But other than that, we should be good. Okay. Let's turn these back on, shall we? And the feeder should always be on, no matter what. Maybe we should make another animal baby separator. And slap an adult filter on that. That way only the adults go down. Oh dear. Okay. Problems occurring. Need to turn that off again. Eat your freaking pie so I can sprint. Off with all of you. Turns out, baby pigs can totally fall through our system, so it's not completely foolproof. That said, well, we'll just murder you outright. We should be able to make an animal baby separator. Oh. Let's fix that problem. I think that is a baby pig, yeah? Yeah. Did we lose one? No. Okay, so let's fix this up a little bit, shall we? We need to see that seal that hole again, unfortunately. And unfortunately, we have tossed our dirt back up. Not the dirt lights, please. Just the dirt standard vanilla classic. That does necessitate that we have nobody here. Maybe we make 3 chambers. So let's call in ourselves. Oh, right. You know what? There we go. Oh dear. Whew. Okay. That is now sealed up. We have that fixed up. We will need to go and fix this up a bit. These are all paused. Or they should be. Let me go and quickly cleanse. No. There's no freaking escape. You are all dying. We'll go for a quick cleanse here. Just so I have room to work with. We've got a few escapees. They will not be escapees for long. Alright. Now cleansed. We'll set this up slightly differently. So right now, we have it kind of set up just so that the pigs fall straight in. We do need to fix that. I'm actually going to cleanse these guys too. This will unfortunately mean that if we want any more rituals to happen, we're going to have to wait a while for the breeding to continue. Oh, for the love of... Okay. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong. I'm not losing my mind from being mildly inconvenienced. No, freaking... I'm not losing my mind for being mildly inconvenienced every 3 seconds. All we're going to do is grab some cobblestone and patch up all these stupid holes in the altar. That is what we are going to do. And we're going to do it without going completely criminally insane in the meantime. Because these altar holes do not matter, and all they are is an inconvenience. Whew. Nice and calm. Everything's a nice, happy, calm time. Nice, happy, calming marimba music. Yes, let's say we're having some marimba music go on here. Nice little jingle, something vacation-y. Okay. We're not able to fall down anymore, unless we want to, unless we are very interested in doing so. And honestly, that doesn't look too bad. And just for completeness' sake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've thrown cobblestone in. No. No. I don't know what you turned into. Nothing. It would seem. Okay. What I had meant to do is, throw that in. Whew. Okay. Problem solved. You go back. Everything goes back. We're all good. Problems solved. Let's start cleansing some more. Nice, relaxing cleanse. Go on. There we go. We have a lovely full life to go and live here. So, this actually needs to go back. What's going to happen? 1, 2, 3. This is the center of that pool. This, I'm going to check from this block, should be the outside. That should be the outside wall. I'll go check from up there, actually, so this will be a little bit visually more effective. Actually, you know what? Since this is clean, this is an empty area. This is the edge of the pen. We don't actually need this part to exist now. Let's go and toss excess material away. Probably needed that, actually. Probably needed a lot of this. Go get this all rehooked back up. Found the missing wire? No, that was because we broke some wire here. So that is actually not something that we were considering missing. We do need to grab all of the dirt that we threw back there, though, by reflex. We will be sealing up some holes here. This doesn't need to exist. This will, in fact, not exist at all. So that is not our drop zone. We will actually have a 3-tiered system here. Go grab some more of that cobblestone slab. All the ones that we have. This will continue on further. This right here is the wall, which means this is going to be the next area. We'll have a reverse baby animal separator. We will be separating out only adults into this next area. Since we no longer need this drop zone, we can seal this dirt all up. That way we still just have that critical path. Start building our next pen. And I guess we don't really need these torches anymore since we aren't calculating out how much altar space we need up here. This will be another pen. Do we have any cobblestone walls still? Do we have to make some? Oh, we've got plenty. And a zombie friend to let out our stresses on. So we'll dig a nice big hole here. This will be, where our next drop system goes. There we go. Did we collect everything? Got all of it off the ground there? Lovely. Uh-oh. Let me up. Let me up. No! Okay, not quite. Let's just go this way. Nice big pen. Nice and easy to fence in. Oopsie daisies. Keep that there. And so that will be our pen. We will keep building. Oh, shooting star. Look at that. We will keep building the pig transport line here. We can actually throw those walls back since we are all done with them. Pig transit line was totally perfect in its design. Totally fine. Exactly what we needed. Oh, and we're one short. Wow, really? Okay. Or no, we should be looking for... Well, you know what? Got all these other types. Nah. Let's keep everything good looking. Good-ish looking. All right. That perfectly stored. We'll keep some of you, the rest of you tossed. So what will happen is we have the initial drop zone. We've got only a half slab's worth of space between any part of this transit system. God, I wish I could be 1 block tall so I could just double check. Between any of that transit system and the end point here. They'll stop here. We can start sacrificing them here. We will need 4 push blocks, push lenses to go and get this together. If I can recall exactly how to do that. We will have here a baby animal separator with an adult filter on it. Okay, there we go. So we'll have to make another baby animal separator, but we will switch it around. We will put an adult filter on it, therefore turning it into an adult animal separator. And that will allow us to pull from our breeding stock here. I'm actually going to turn this on, let them keep breeding for a while. And does this have a... Yeah, it does have a range add-on. It'll pull all the babies in there. I'm actually going to leave... I'm just going to turn that on until they're all bred. Perfect. Turn that back off. Just want to get the breeding stock up a little bit. Babies will get separated into here. This is where the animal grower has effect. So if we turn on the working area, just grows animals in that particular range. Once they're all grown here, they'll be adults. They'll be shoved over into this pen. This pen is just an immediate drop into our sacrificial zone. That will turn all of the pigs. We'll push all of them this way first, and then another push lens pushing them all the way down the line. Then we can just sacrifice them straight from that feeding section. Hopefully. We know it reaches. I just don't know if the push lenses will work quite the way that I'm hoping they will. I really, really hope they work out. We have confirmed, I think, that our area here is secure. We will, unfortunately, have to put in some more power here. Which means a bit more wiring work. Which may mean that it is not secure. I might shorten this to, instead of 3 wide for the whole pen, I'll put a immediate drop zone where they can actually stand. So if we grab the dirt back, this will be where they can stand. That way, we can actually put the wiring here. Whoops, not there. Over here. Be fed into the baby animal separator, the adult animal separator. Without possible risk of freedom. Yes. Yes, this is an adequate plan. This is an acceptable plan, and it will work. I reassure myself. And luckily, this can just come straight off of there. So honestly, we might just not even need a relay here. Though I kind of feel like we will. Okay, let's make speculative fiction into some fact here then, shall we? The first thing we'll need to do is we'll need to make another machine casing. We will need... Wow, it's been a long time. Machine casing. God. Okay, there's new stuff here. Here it is, machine case. Compressed iron plates, plastic, more of this stabilized metal, cobalt plates, yada, yada, followed by yada. Oh, and our fertilizer is done for, or done with. Back with ye. Go stick that shield there for good measure. Hopefully our fruit should be coming back up as well. It's on the way, on the rise. Let's look for that compressed iron ingots. We need 6 plates, I do recall. We will need, right, the cobalt. Luckily only 1. Turn that into dust and then plates after it goes through the arc furnace. There are our compressed iron plates. We will also need, right, black iron. Do we have enough? Yes. We need 5. I think I've done this enough times. Need 5 for what will ultimately become the black iron frame. There we go. And stick you in like so. Yeah, there we go. And one of those will be turned into plates. We will need some glass, which we can just make that in there to make the black iron frame. Certus quartz crystals. Ooh, please tell me. No, we don't have enough of those. Shoot. Okay. That is a big problem. We need 3 Certus quartz crystals. We only have 1. Let's actually go grab our stabilized metal from Amadron. Get that delivered. Go and fetch that afterwards. We do, unfortunately, need to find... Oops, not you. Do we have anything marked? Just want some quartz somewhere here. I don't think we do. I guess we can go grab the stabilized metal. And then we'll have to set off on an adventure here. There we go, there's that. I'll have to go set off on an adventure to go find another quartz deposit. Which... That'll be an adventure, alright. Grab some cobblestone to patch this up. Let me out. There we go. Not what I was looking for. Okay. So where, pray tell, might we find some of that? Let's go throw this back. Store you away. Let's see. Our dowsing rod. There it is. The advanced prospector. Hopefully, once we find a crystal deposit, which hopefully won't take too long, fingers crossed. Should be able to grab all we need. I'm looking this way since I haven't been this way since age 5 began. Lapis. I suppose we may as well mark everything we come across. Just in case we need it for later. Silicon? No, that's not what we need. Silicon samples. Still only bring silicon. We need an assorted crystal, quartz sample. That's what we will need for this eventually. Cassiterite. What do you make of? Tin. Okay. I suppose we can note that down. Coal actually might be useful. It's been a long time since we've gone coal mining. I'm not sure how much we have left. More lapis. Cinnabar, I believe, is redstone. Stone or quartz crystals. And at this point, any rocks that are still rocks are just going to be teolite. I think that's also still tin. Any rocks that are still just rocks are going to be rocks forever. We don't have any more ages, as far as I know, to discover, which means no new items. We should have access to the whole list, the whole laundry list of items that we will ever get in Sevtech Ages. At least we are finding other ore veins, should we ever need them for any reason. Fortunately, I'm still not seeing any of the stuff we actually need. And it's unfortunate because assorted quartz crystal veins only sometimes give the crystal type that we're actually looking for. Because it does give the other crystal types too. Hematite, that's iron. Looks like a fairly big one as well. Or it's just straddling the border. Lots of chickens on this island. Bauxite. What are you? Aluminum. Hope that wasn't the only one. Yeah, there's more. Limonites, which is more iron. Actually, I think limonite is iron and something else. How do you spell that? Oh, right. Of course I don't have the sample. Iron and nickel. There we go. I do kind of feel like a bloodhound right now, just rubbing my nose along the ground, trying to be lucky. Silicon, more silicon. But it's not what we need right now. Platinum? Okay. It's actually not something I'm unhappy about finding. We haven't found a ton of platinum veins, even though we should still have some. Galena, please tell me that is what I think it is. Lead, no. Lead and silver. Dang. We are plentiful in terms of other veins to search for. Bauxite, more tin. Oh dear. All I'm looking for. Don't need sticks. Osmium. What? What are you? Osmium. Okay. Maybe that is a new ore. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. Another village. That I actually don't know if I've seen before. More redstone. Whoops. I think I actually saved that one without naming it anything. Ah, some roof cows. Not half bad. Limonite, which is... Right, that's the iron and nickel. Everything but what we need, really. Galena, which is that lead, I want to say? Yeah. Lead and silver. Come on, there's got to be at least one. There's got to be one quartz cluster somewhere. They do show up on the surface. They do, but getting really unlucky when it comes to finding them. Sorted quartz, thank God. Okay. Take some of you. Start probing the ground. Where is the block border? Okay, so it's somewhere in this area. Maybe further down that we can detect. Ah, here it is. Go and mine straight down until we find out. There it is. Exactly where it is. We'll go grab that whole set. Lovely charged quartz. Just looking for the normal stuff. There it is. Thank goodness. Plop that down so we can actually see here. Yeah, pretty big vein. Well, a decently sized one at the very least, if not exactly large. Okay, and we are done. We found our Certus quartz. We should be able to get everything fixed up here. Puppy was to your left. I have no idea when that was, but I am sure he was a good boy. Let's go run back. Ah, some lapis. Didn't mark this one. Somewhat near the quartz, actually. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Whew, and we'll go get ourselves back. We can go and toss that in there. Grab some Certus quartz crystals. 3. That should actually serve us for quite a while. Do well. How are we doing? Hey, we're about up to even. We will just fly ourselves home through this lovely enchanted forest. Which should be up this ways, right? I want to say yes. Okay. That all done. We've got just about everything else, right? We don't have anything left in here. And nothing of particular interest. Should be good to get crafting, so we use this to make black iron frame. And the baby animal separator. We'll need a few more things. We'll need more reinforced metal. So that shouldn't be forgotten. Might as well do that now while we're in the middling steps of actually making it. We'll just order 3 right away. Purple dye powder, gold gear. Can go get that pressed into place. You, please. There we go. And then the machine case. We need that circuit board, which we still have plenty of extras for. We should be good. Just 10 plastic, and then we'll be set on making this. And do we just have purple dye powder in reserve? Only one, so not enough. But we should be able to just throw this on there. There we go. There's a machine case. Need a little bit more plastic. We do need these reinforced metal ingots cast out instead of just the stabilized metal. I do believe that is just sticking that into the smeltery, right? Yeah. Get this tossed in. You, please. And then, last but not least, the purple dye. Maybe one of you still has purple in here. It's been a long time since we have gone for flowers. Fuchsia, maybe? Magenta. Dang. In my defense, I have no idea what color fuchsia is. That is as obscure a color as I could think of. Probably not that. Gotta check the rest of our flower garden here. I do wish that we could replicate flowers in some way. Maybe you can now in age 5, but I know up until then you could not. Purple lupin. That'll definitely make purple dye. Okay. But it would have been nice to be able to replicate purple or green dye flowers. This we can go throw into the mill here. We'll just use the normal old style one instead of the industrial one. There we go. That's spat out. We should be good, except for those 2 plastic that we still need to get. Okay, and are we done here? That is an ingot cast? That is an ingot cast. Just want to make sure I don't turn these into sharpening kits. Because I don't believe there are stabilized metal tools. Maybe there are. Maybe I'm not thinking creatively enough, but I don't think that there happen to be. We should be able to throw this together, right? Lovely. Baby animal separator. And then we need an adult filter. Egg, plastic, golden nuggets. We may actually be able to make this, yeah, minus the golden nuggets. So let's take some gold here. Let's take, say, half a stack. Melt those all down. Take this out. We'll auto cast nuggets out because we have been using them a wee bit. Assuming we have a nugget cast. Where is that gone? There it is. It's a little bit bigger than I really expected it to be. And we'll just turn that on so we can cast it out. Nice and quick. We just need one for ourselves at the moment. We have an adult filter. Lovely. So now let's just get this set up. Oh, and we will need a range upgrade. Oops, not you. In here. Just a range +1. Easy enough to make. So we'll stick you here. We need it like that. So where is this pulling from? Yeah, this is pulling from the right direction. Throw a adult filter and a range add-on there to do that. And so it should, we go and get the shield out of the way. Take any adults once it's powered and suck them through onto the other side. Oh, not if we forget to put a little topper stopper on it. And I think I might actually put some more soundproofing. Over here. Because this is where our pigs will end up sitting. Which is out of range of that first one, I do believe. So we will want to get that settled. If they come to rest down here comfortably, then they should be okay. That's good. Now we just need to hook it up from below. Where's our entrance? Here it is. I'm going to move this flower. Wolf thistle. Oops. Guess we still managed to fall off this thing. But if we go and throw those back first. And grab our wiring out of our engineer's toolbox here. So we need 2 EU, 1 relay, 1 connector. I do believe that's all we'll need. So connector goes up on here. Relay goes on the wall. And the wire hooks them all together. This should be getting power. Lovely. So let's go test it out, shall we? After we murder the very loud skeleton. Oh, where's the very loud skeleton? Probably below. Okay. So let's turn everything on, shall we? Be paused. So it's not taking babies. Perfect. But if we throw an adult into the mix, it's not taking that either. Oh, yes it is. Okay, perfect. That is exactly how we wanted that to work. To perfection. We are set. Now we just have to get the push lenses. We'll actually turn this off for now, while we get the push lenses set up. That'll be its own little thing. So push lenses are not too terribly difficult to make. Glowstone dust, aquamarine, a glass lens, and some pistons. We've got the glowstone dust. We needed 4 for that. I think we still have some pistons. 3. We'll need more, actually. Can we just make this straight out? What are we missing? Some iron plates. Okay. So we'll make some iron plates, and then we will make pistons. We will need 4 of these, I said? I think we'll need 3 now, with the modified design, slightly modified design. This is still going through lovely. We just need iron plates, please. 3, if you please. Oh, hold up. We will need... Actually, yes, still 3. Because you need 6 total for all 3 of our push lenses. Undo and... Wow. Go throw that in. Or not. And a last piston. And grab out of there. Lovely. And we should be good to make a push lens. We just need that glass lens thrown in there. And some aquamarine, which we should have some left of. Yes, we have enough left of that. Let's get up. We'll do some starlight crafting during the daytime. Because, of course, we will. We'll actually need, I think, another one of these celestial collector crystals. I guess we have these ones, so we can get that set up. So we should go get a glass lens or 3 made. That'll require 3 of those, and we'll need our wand as well. Actually, cast this whole thing on. Let's go to that. This is still doing well. Still everything getting filled. And we don't even need to bother filling this back up again, which is just fantastic. It is just lovely. Now for this, we just slap that in. Oh, we're still missing the aquamarine. We need to get that out of our storage. And we will need 6 of those as well. We do these in multiple? Maybe. Oh, we've only got the 4 glowstone dust that we'll need. Lots more of that. Glowstone dust, 8 more. And those last pistons done in. So we should be able to just do that, right? There we go. Or some of them. Ah, I see. We misaligned. Just one of them. There we go. That's all 3. We should have some lens holders, right? I think we actually have no idea how it matters. Let's take the most pure ones. I think that's how it affects it. I don't know exactly how these lenses work. And we'll take these collector crystals too, shall we? We'll have to go get a connecting wand, I think. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, we really only need that one since this has 4 in them, and we only need 3. Let's go make some push lenses. Lens arrays. There we go. Let's go make some push lens arrays. So I'm very much hoping that put the push lenses just in air here. Oh yes, they do stick on the underside of blocks. It's fantastic. And then one back. Ooh, not there. Uh-oh. Oh no, there it is. Getting some bats around here. That's not what we want. That'll be annoying as all hell. Not to mention the issues I have with actually smacking the things. Get over here. Good God. Okay. Those guys dealt with. Stick all of those there. We'll go and put one collector crystal over here and the other there. Slap some lenses into each of these. There we go. Nice and slotted in. And let's get some pushing going on here. So we do need a... what was that? Another type of wand. Resonating wand? No, the staff, maybe? Let's check our astral compendium here. Linking tool, there it is. We want to focus these to the other side there, right? Select the lens, select block. Okay. So theoretically, that should push the lens here. Do that block over there. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Oh no. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do there. Actually do want to check exactly how this works. So if we go to, what is that, Constellation? Lenses. Uh, maybe back in a linking tool. Whoops. Where is that linking tool? Attunement, perhaps? Here it is. So it does blah 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 link. And this should push. Unfortunately, I unlinked everything by shift clicking, I do believe. And I can link these up. And how will I do this? Suppose I can just jump this one all the way down to here. I'm very much hoping that that will work. Let me test this from the top. It should work with items as well as creatures. If we go and just toss a pig down here, nothing will occur. Which means there's a problem. Can we put it like that? Still nothing. Oh dear. Oh dearie. Okay. Let me test this out somewhere else. If we go and take these two out of the equation, since they're kind of just oh dear. Did we break this before we fall? Yes, just barely. Let's go test this out on the ground. Link to... Oh no. Okay, so that's still linked. We'll just link you to say, this wall. We have the beam. Okay, it doesn't work with items. That may just be a limitation of it that I might not be aware of. Please, for the love of God, make it work with creatures. Oh, we've actually lost our test pig. Right, and we need to go to our test pig basement here. He's just sitting over here. There we go. We toss him down here. That does not work either. Research required. What am I doing wrong here? Focus starlight, that's correct. What are we doing wrong here? Maybe it has more to do with colored lenses here. I'm pretty sure this should be working. Question as to why. Does it have something to do with spectral lenses here? Transmission is paramount to properly powering all the ritual's devices and effects emanating from the starlight. Source working under an open sky affords freedom of movement and transmission, but it becomes impractical in some situations where working behind closed doors or underground is more ideal. Okay, this is just transmitting starlight energy. God, why? I would love to have an explanation. Not any of this flowery language. I just want you to tell me exactly why this isn't working. Maybe if I link it to the pig? Nope, can't do that. Why won't you push? We could, ultimately. We could just decide to use water or any other sort of thing. I really had my heart dead set on this. I thought I understood it. I thought I understood how to get it working. And apparently I have nothing of the sort. Oh, man. I might leave this for next time. We are about a half hour over. We had a bit of trouble getting stuff done. The Necronomicon better be freaking charged by now. If it's not, we have been working on this for so long. This animal farm setup. It had better be done, or I will be thoroughly annoyed. I don't know how much faster you could possibly charge it. There we go. It is done. Okay, so we'll save all that for next time. I will try to figure out. I still am not quite sure why it's not working. Try to figure out that lens situation. Hopefully we'll be able to get that pig farm done. We have a 3-tiered system now. We have a way, if we can get it to work, for our pigs to get shunted to and from the sacrificial altar automatically. These guys will slowly repopulate. Everything here is still going. And is actually not getting powered. Why are you not getting powered? Hold on a second here. What's wrong here? What's wrong with this? Should be getting power. Have we drained our total resources? That's still getting power. Yeah, no, everything should be working here. What's going on? What's the problem? Oh, maybe the power line here has run out since it is nighttime. I would like daytime starlight recovery. Yeah, the medium voltage line has stalled. This one, however, should be on the high voltage line. Wait a second. Let's get out our voltmeter. Nope, not you. There you are. Or I guess it's just a voltmeter. So I just want to double check that this is actually still getting power. So take it from the transformer. What do you use? Medium voltage. Checking from there to over here. This is not powered at all. Why is this not powered? Is that powered? No. What's going on here? Huh? What's the issue? Ow. So that is definitely powered. Or maybe not. Maybe it just doesn't show the relative power here. Hmm. Yeah, this is slowly draining. Why is it slowly draining? What is going on? Have I increased the circuit high enough that it's not getting power drawn? Shouldn't be the case. 35,200 and it's not ticking back up. This one is at least full up. Wow. Super weird. Super not good, honestly, as well. Okay. That's something else we'll have to figure out later, I guess. This has full energy. This has energy dropping. Yeah, something is definitely up with the power draw here. This we know, at least, is working. So high voltage is fine. Hold on a minute. High voltage going to medium voltage. Sending me flying, about standard. Okay. Medium to medium, that's fine. Medium to transformer, that's also fine. Transformer to small. The medium comes out here. So why, pray tell, can't I test any of these? Okay, so that at least showing the average loss. Similar loss. So we know that power is at least getting transmitted. I didn't break any extra wires here. These should all be working. Okay, and this is still getting power, so I wonder what's up. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on here. We may just be reaching the max that Buildcraft pipes can actually do. We have a lot of systems hooked up here, a lot of which take a lot of energy. 33,600? I think that is more than we had last time. I thought we had 30. Oh no, we had 34 something. So yeah, something's going on with the power generation there. I will go look into that for next time. I will go look into why our push lenses aren't working. I will go look into the next Abyssal boss. That is something we have to do for next time. Let's go throw this voltmeter back since it is kind of worthless, honestly. It really does not tell you enough. And this is also done. But we at least have our baby animal separators all hooked up, all set up, so that they will hopefully separate out the baby pigs, grow them up, and separate out the adult pigs that are all grown up into the surrender pile. We've got one in there just to test. This should hopefully feed in over some time. Okay, whew, was vaguely worried about that. I'm actually going to turn this on. This is at least getting power. Yeah, this is just slowly draining. What's up with that? What's going on here? I really have no clue. Who knows? Maybe we'll give up on buildcraft power. We'll stop using these very foolish wires. See if we can move up to... Mechanism was being talked up about its pipes. Somebody was mentioning that mechanism pipes were the be-all, end-all of pipes. Maybe they've got something for power as well. We might go and move to that. We might not. We shall see. But we shall see next time. We will be back on Wednesday, trying to figure all of this out. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe we will lose our cool and go insane instead. Whatever happens, that will be on Wednesday at 3 PST. If you're not interested, just interested in Sevtech Ages stuff, then I will be back tomorrow playing Prey. We're going a little further. We've had some intrigue show up, so we will hopefully figure out what that is all about. That'll also be at 3 PST. If you're not interested in either of those, I will also be back on Friday playing Sunless Sea. We are on our, hopefully, second on the way to be completed captain. We had our first captain retire, and we are exploring wider and wider swaths of the Sunless Sea, what that captain left behind, seeing if there is anything interesting that he might have left behind for his heir. All of those at 3 PST. Hope to see you one of those 3 times. If not, I hope you too manage to build a wonderfully practical system, and I hope that it works for you, because it ain't working for me. Regardless, I'm going to be signing off. That is the stream, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Cheers, you.